Hey friends, welcome to another episode of the Confidence to Homeschool podcast. Today we have a very special guest. We finished up the year the other day. We're getting very, very close to finishing everything that we have going on, doing end of year testing, all the fun things. So I thought that I would do a quick interview with her and see what her thoughts are on homeschooling and what she thinks of it and all of the fun things. So if you would love to know about homeschooling from a homeschooled child's perspective, let's hang out and we can get all the info.
I normally told people that I love homeschooling.
Welcome to the Confidence to Homeschool podcast with me, Kelsey Shalane. I'm a lover of all things Jesus, an exceptional wife to an exceptional husband, and a homeschooling mama of 4. Together, let's trade in those insecurities and questions of if you can homeschool for the confidence that homeschooling was the right decision for you. Through simple homeschooling techniques, growth in God, and small mindset shifts, we have the power to change generations and set our kids' hearts tuned to the Lord and a love of learning. So grab your lukewarm coffee, because who gets to drink it hot anyways, and let's shave off years of that how to homeschool learning curve. Welcome, Miss Addison. How are you doing today?
Hi!
Okay, so let's start out with a couple of questions. Okay, so what are your thoughts with homeschooling so far?
I like staying home, getting to eat during homeschool, and staying in pajamas.
And staying in pajamas?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the school part of it?
I like how I get to move around while we're doing school. Because that gives my brain more power to me, and I really like that.
Yeah. Do you think school is fun, or do you dislike school?
I wish it could be on my own time, but I like school.
What you're kind of getting to, in 4th grade, things become more independent, and that's what we're going into, right? So are you excited for this next school year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I get to start school really whenever I want.
Okay, so if you were wanting to start school, what time in the day would work best for you?
9:30.
9:30? Or do you think that it would just be all different times depending on your day? Yeah.
But on Mondays and Wednesdays, and also Fridays, I would not start school at 4 because we have jiu-jitsu.
Do we ever start school at 4?
No.
No.
One time we have.
One time ever we've had school start at 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Good story. All right. So what do you not like about homeschooling?
There's really not that much that I don't like.
Is there any?
I don't know. I love homeschool.
You love homeschool? So do you have any desire to go to a regular school?
No.
Okay.
I've heard the cafeteria food makes you sick. At least that's what they say on the shows, and that's why everyone packs lunches.
Oh, is that the case?
Ava says that's why.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what is your favorite subject in school?
Language.
Language? What's your favorite about it?
It doesn't take that too much time.
It doesn't take that much time. What about history? We have a lot of fun with history.
I do like history.
Do history? What do we do?
We read Who Was books, and my favorite is probably Sacagawea or Harriet Tubman.
Oh, but
Or Albert Einstein. I want to dress up as him for Halloween.
give me your favorite fun facts from history from one of those books. And then tell me who it is.
Albert Einstein, he technically was kind of dumb. So all his wives...
Explain.
So Albert Einstein was kind of dumb, and he wouldn't eat or sleep without getting told to, and sometimes he needed help eating.
Yeah.
And so his wife technically just helped him with his research and stuff and everything.
His first wife helped him with his research.
Wife. And then his second wife, his long-distance cousin, she told him to go to bed and eat and everything because he would starve for days and take a shower.
Yeah, she pretty much managed his life and made him do everything other than research, right? Made him stop his research.
Oh, yeah.
What about Milton Hershey? He was also one of our favorites.
Milton Hershey. So he was going to get on the Titanic.
He was.
But the Titanic, for some reason, he had a meeting or something like that, so he didn't board on it. And I bet he was grateful that he didn't.
I bet so.
Because he would have probably died.
Yeah, and that would have changed the history of chocolate forever, right?
Yeah.
Because he was the first one to do what?
Make Hershey's chocolate.
Yeah, put them in individual packages, right?
And like yesterday when we got finished with school, you gave me a chocolate bar, and that wouldn't have happened if he didn't survive.
I think you actually ate the chocolate bar while we were doing school, didn't you?
Kinda. After math, you said I could. Because I rocked it.
Yeah, because you did an absolute incredible job on math. I was very impressed. All right, so do you like, we are doing the Good and the Beautiful this year. Have you liked that curriculum? Has that been a fun curriculum for you?
Yes and no.
Okay, tell me more.
So for me, it's kind of complicated for me. Yeah, but also I'm my father's daughter, so I don't really read the instructions, and they have so much stuff to read on the instructions. So
the Good and the Beautiful is a little bit wordy, and I think we're going to go over this whenever I actually do the review on the Good and the Beautiful, which is coming in the next couple of weeks. The Good and the Beautiful is a little wordy whenever they come to the instructions. It's not just black and white, simple, laid out. And I think that for somebody like Addison who just wants to be straight to the point and get it done and look for the shortcuts, that doesn't work so well. She does learn the curriculum. You learn it pretty easily. But once I go ahead and summarize it, right?
But it's better for me because I do not like to read out loud. So it's better for me to read inside for me. But then I actually realized that I was reading it wrong. So I have to read it to you, and then you're like, nope, wrong. And then I get it right because I read it again to you.
Because you read the instructions again out loud. Mm-hmm. Yeah, words like more matter whenever you're talking about math, right? Yeah. Okay, so tell me about friendships and homeschooling.
You get to grow a lot of friendship and mother and...
Do you feel like you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. And then I like my relationship with you because we're always with each other.
We are always with each other.
It's very rarely that Coach Celia babysits us. Very rarely. And Dad.
Yeah. So we're together quite a bit, and you enjoy that?
Yeah. Especially when Dad's gone.
Yeah.
We're with you all the time.
You are with me all the time. Even if I need a break, you're with me all of the time. Okay, so tell me more about your friendships with other kids. Do you feel like you have a lot of friends that are also kids?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Because taken me to a homeschool group.
So we go to homeschool groups. How do you meet other people?
They come up to me.
Like what activities? How do you meet other people?
Play. I play, and then someone comes up to me.
So we meet other people in jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah. But there's not that much people wanting to do jiu-jitsu at 10 and up. There's not that much.
Oh, so it's more little kids.
Yeah.
What else do you have to say?
So the reason why I want to get my schoolwork done is because the boys. I have 3 brothers, and they're crazy. And I want to go play with them, but I'm doing school.
What would you tell somebody? What would you tell either a child that wasn't sure about homeschooling or a mom that wasn't sure about homeschooling? You pick.
I'm a child. I normally told people that I love homeschooling, and you should try to talk your mom and dad into it, because it's the best. I tell all my friends at jiu-jitsu, I get to eat. I get to run around. If I'm listening, I get to stay in my pajamas. I don't have to brush my teeth. And I don't have to get up at like 7
So you
or
like
6.
our slow mornings?
Yeah.
Yeah, slow mornings rock.
I get to eat real breakfast other than super fast cereal.
Yeah.
I really like it. I would tell them that.
I love that none of the learning for you is part of that.
Oh, and I get to do like 1 to 2 lessons. I get to do sometimes 1 lesson on language and 2 on math, or 2 on language and 1 on math, or sometimes I just do 3 to 4 languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just depends on what we got going on that day, right? And what your brain is wanting to do that day.
Yeah.
I think one of the other fun things about doing homeschooling is the fact that we like to go outside and find things in nature and then research about those. What do you think? You like that?
Yeah, I really like that. And then whenever we get done with history, we get to look it up.
Yeah.
And like what was it? The Hindenburg?
The Hindenburg, yeah.
We got to see it go down in flames within like 16 seconds.
Yeah, we looked it up on YouTube.
And I got to see all the people jumping off the plane.
Yeah, that was craziness, right?
It was crazy.
So whenever we get done, if we have questions, what do?
You look them up.
We just look them up. We look them up. What is one of the other things that we do after we finish a Who Was book?
We call Glammy.
We do call Grammy.
Because she's like 73. She was alive when JFK died and everything. And so we call her and get all the information. Mm-hmm. And I really like that. Because my grandpa, he actually knew who was that great-grandpa? Or grandpa?
I think it was your great-grandpa. No, I'm sorry, your great-great-grandpa. So Grammy's dad worked for Lyndon B. Johnson at a
car wash.
No,
place.
I think it was like a laundry center.
Oh. And I think that was really cool. But Glammy said that great-grandpa thought he was a really jerk.
He was a jerk. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, that has been fun with Miss Addison today, and some questions that you guys get to hear answered from the homeschooled child herself. And I hope that this gave you some insight onto kind of what it is to be in a mind of a homeschooler. Obviously, the important things to them are not the important things to us as parents, But it's still fun to get to dive in and think about what it is that they have going on in their head.
Oh, yeah, you also get to learn a lot of manners.
Oh, yes, you do learn about manners.
Yeah.
So.
Especially with a dad like mine.
All right, guys, I hope you have the very best day. Hey friend, thanks again for joining me today on your journey to the confidence to homeschool. I hope this podcast blessed you with one more tool of success. If it did, please scroll down to the bottom of your screen and leave me a review. Share it with a friend. Just remember, confidence in anything takes practice, so let's grow.